This has been the most entertaining election that I have ever known in my life. I mean, really. And even now, going on 2 weeks afterwards, people are still caught up in their emotions, caught up in their feelings. People leaving X, formerly known as Twitter. People leaving. Huh?
They'll be back.
Celebrities. I know. It's celebrities are leaving. You got Gabrielle Union, Joy Reid, Don Lemon. Who else? A lot of people just leaving the platform. I think because of Elon Musk owns it now. I don't know why people are leaving. But it's a trip. It's just entertaining, and I'm loving every bit of it. It's a distraction, yes. It's a distraction. From those of us who usually studying, but this is entertaining to me. I'm loving it. Seeing people's reaction after Donald Trump is back into office. I mean, he's not even into office physically yet. But people's reaction is kind of disturbing, but in a funny kind of way, if it makes sense. That makes any sense. And now there's a ad going around saying that Kamala Harris raised billions of dollars for her campaign, but now she's $20 million in debt. And I came across an article that said this campaign's still asking for money.
Cause they $20 million in debt.
She's still asking for money. Mm-hmm. She is still sending persistent appeals to donors, according to what I saw in this headline. But don't take my word for it. Let me go and fetch my article, and I'll be right back, okay? Okay.
BeeSparrow, 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 BeeSparrow. Yo, dog, it's BeeSparrow. Like, share, and subscribe. This release is gonna bring it live. Information, world news, current events, the source. Accurate as a fingerprint. A cool sister, a force for the people. Attacking real enemies, strategy that's lethal. There will be no sequels, so get your tickets. A cool place for you to sit back and kick it, or get evicted. Dialogue till we get to the bottom of it. We can agree to disagree, hate it or love it. Either way, she's sitting and talking like an arrow. Introducing, ladies and gentlemen, BeeSparrow.
You're listening to BeeSparrow on Buzzz Tweet Talk Radio.
So, according to the Associated Press News, Kamala Harris raised $1 billion plus in defeat of Donald Trump, and she's still sending persistent appeals to donors. So the article begins, Kamala Harris and the Democratic Party's fundraising operation raised more than $1 billion in her loss to Donald Trump, but the vice president is still pushing donors for more money after the election. Democrats are sending persistent appeals to Harris's supporters without expressly asking them to cover any potential debts. Enticing would be donors instead with other matters. They're enticing donors instead with other matters. Would be donors now. The Republican president-elect's picks for his upcoming administration and a handful of pending congressional contests where ballots are still being tallied. That was confusing. It says the Harris campaign certainly spent more than they raised and is now busy trying to fundraise, said a Democratic strategist from Michigan. He said he was being asked by the campaign after its loss to Trump to help with fundraising. The party is flooding Harris's lucrative email donor list with nearly daily appeals aimed at small dollar donors, those whose contributions are measured in the hundreds of dollars or less. But the effort also includes individual calls to larger donors. So they're not just asking new time donors, but they're asking, and they're not just asking the people that donated small amounts of money to the campaign, but they're asking large donors too. Individual calls to larger donors. The scramble now underscores the expense involved in losing effort and the immediate challenges facing Democrats as they try to maintain a baseline political operation to encounter the Trump administration and prepare for the 2026 midterm elections. I kind of figured she was still campaigning to prepare for a future election. I kind of figured that. But the article says it calls into question how Democrats use their resources, including hosting events with musicians and other celebrities, as well as running ads in a variety of non-traditional spaces such as Las Vegas Domed Sphere. Yeah, people were complaining about how much money, not really complaining, but talking about how much money was spent given to these celebrities. Like, I can't see how anyone would want to give them money after this, but that's just me.
I can tell that they all scared of revolution. They ain't even trying to find out a resolution. I'm talking heal the body, free the mind, evolution. They don't really understand, man, they never do it. They acting all stupid.
What is up, y'all? You're listening to BeeSparrow on Buzzz Tweet Talk Radio.
I mean, if I did donate to the Democratic Party or campaign, or whatever, I sure would not do it again, especially after the news of them being in debt. They raised billions and billions of dollars, and now she raised billions and billions of dollars, and now they're 20 million in debt. She's 20 million in debt, and now asking for more money. I'm telling you, this Democratic Party is something else. I have learned a lot from them this election. A lot.
Well, you know what they say?
What's that?
You learn a lot from a dummy.
You learn a lot from a dummy. Oh, that's funny. They're crashing out. They are constantly blaming one another.
They're crashers.
Instead of trying to figure out why most of the country voted red. This is the first time this has happened. I think they said since Lyndon B. Johnson or something like that. I'm not sure, but this is the first time this has happened in a long time. And to think Donald Trump is the one that took it all by landslide. And I find it ironic now that these same Democratic voters that belittled Donald Trump supporters, calling them all types of names, even after he won, still no respect for Donald Trump supporters. I find it funny how a lot of them are quiet now, but also a lot of them are backpedaling. A lot of them are calling on God now, when before
It will count.
when before
I'm with her.
Right, and Democratic voters was calling Republican voters crazy, ridiculous, or misogynistic, and all these different kinds of names. Ricky Smiley telling people, if you have friends that voted for Donald Trump, unfollow them. You have this, there's a psychiatrist telling people to, if they need to step away from their family because they voted for Donald Trump,
In the famous
back away from them.
In the famous words of Delmont, who you with?
All right.
Remember they were saying I'm with her?
Yeah.
Now who you with?
Now who you with?
Who you with?
Roland Martin crashing out. Nobody heard from D.L. Hughley. Y'all remember D.L. Hughley cursed Janet Jackson out. Remember that?
Mm.
Now you can't find D.L. Hughley. He's very quiet. And that's what they do, these Democratic voters or Democratic supporters. I used to be one, so I know. They think that their party is the right party. Everything they say or do is right. And if you don't agree with what they agree with, just leave me alone. Democratic people that vote Democrat or support the Democratic Party, they beefing with their friends, with their family members, because they don't agree with what they agree with. It's re-daggone ridiculous. Re-daggone ridiculous. Anyway, this election has shown me a lot. You know how Cat Williams said 2024 is going to be the year of reveal, the year of revelation? It is. It has been, and it's going to be. It's going to continue to 2025, 2026, and so forth. A lot of things is being revealed, and I think it all has to do with the Most High's plan coming into fruition. That's all it is. Let me know what y'all think. Or don't. I don't care. It's your girl, BeeSparrow. Buzzz Tweet Talk Radio, y'all. Holler at y'all, girl, okay? Well, okay.
BeeSparrow, 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 BeeSparrow. Yo, dog, it's BeeSparrow. Like, share, and subscribe. This belief is gonna bring it live. Information, world news, current events, the source. Accurate as a fingerprint. A cool sister, a force for the people. Attacking real enemies, strategy that's lethal. There will be no sequels, so get your tickets. A cool place for you to sit back and kick it, or get evicted. Dialogue till we get to the bottom of it. We can agree to disagree, hate it or love it. Either way, she's sitting and talking like an arrow. Introducing ladies